Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Girl, when I tell you it is hot, this is a different type of heat, girl. And I feel really bad for the girls who have leather seats in this type of weather. Girl, I can only imagine. Like for the girls in winter, hello God, when winter has came, girl, and conquered the cities, bitch. And y'all gotta, you know, start your cars like a whole hour before you get ready for work, bitch, because you need to defrost your shit. Hello, thaw that hoe out for a little minute or two. The same thing you gotta do in this good old nasty Satan's heat, girl. You gotta start your car and put the AC on turbo max for at least 15, 20 minutes, girl. So you ain't out here burning your damn back and your legs, girl, getting into your car. Girl, it is hot. The wind is not winding. It's only winding the hot air that's already in existence, girl. It's just, there's no cool air. There's no reprieve from this heat. My light bill is definitely a witness, girl, to this testimony. Because, bitch, I have no choice. You have, oh, put your ACs on a, girl, who is putting their AC on 75 when it's literally 90,000 fucking degrees outside? No, let's be serious. No, that's not happening. You have no choice, girl. 69, 70 is usually where I keep it. 70 is like, I try. Then I have all these fans going on, girl. Like, oh, girl, I'm not Mariah Carey. I don't need all these fans, girl. Like, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot and it's hot. And you know what happens in the heat, girl? Well, us folks of color, we don't do well in the heat, okay? We will go on a rampage just on a regular day, but it's really going to be rampaging when it's hot as fuck outside. So I just want to let people know, more specifically, the folks that don't have any seasoning, hello God, be patient with us, okay? Look kitty, look kitty, look kitty, bitch, okay? Hello God, shout out to House of Dragon, girl. We're going to get into it because there's a lot of things to discuss. But when I tell you, honey, no lie, it's just hot. So, again, bear with us, girl. We don't mean any harm. You know, just like y'all coffee drinking ass bitches, you know, talk to me after I have my coffee. Girl, it's night and day. You know? All I gotta say. And it's just so true what they say about Floridians. I cannot stand people just getting my perfect view. When it's so true what they say about us Floridians, like, we don't give a damn about no damn hurricane coming through. It's just we're used to this. And let's be honest here, we're really big on conspiracy theory. You know, a lot of stuff happens here in Florida. A lot of supernatural stuff, a lot of, you know, UFO, alien shit happens here in Florida. Damn, man. A lot of stuff happens like that here in Florida. This is a fucking big ass cracker just gonna sit here and knock into my damn mirror like that. Bunch of fat asses going to the gym. Well, I guess that's the reason to go to the gym, because you're a bunch of fat asses. Smoking a vape. Let me shut the fuck up, because I smoke cigarettes, but vapes are more dangerous, people. At least my suffering will come a couple years down the road. Y'all bitches be dropping dead from these vapes right now, okay? Either way, we're gonna die. But anyway, yeah, girl, anyway, y'all talked about how this storm was gonna be storming, girl, and la 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 la. This is all a scam. All of this declaration, state of emergency, it's just a bunch of scams, girl, to drive prices up because they know the economy is not doing that great. We have no choice but to sell this leftover water from last season. We have no choice but to sell these products, drive gas prices up. We have no choice. And we fall for it. Girl, what are you gonna do with all that toilet paper when the power goes out? What are you gonna do with all them paper towels when the power goes out? What you gonna clean up, bitch? What you gonna do? What you gonna do buying all the meat? Unless y'all hoes got generators and shit, I understand. You stocking up, you know, you want to make sure that your freezer's got whatever, da la la la. But I'm just asking the question of, like, a lot of the stuff that y'all be ransacking the stores for, you know, that lets me know that y'all are not, y'all don't have any real good survival instincts. Period. Speaking of lack of survival instincts, girl, House of the Dragon. Now, before I get into it, I knew that there was only going to be 8 episodes this season, but usually, like we saw with Game of Thrones, when they cut a season short, because they're usually like 10 episodes, so we're 2 episodes short. Usually they pack it up, girl. They pick it up and they pack it up. Girl, when I tell you this was the most this season was way better than season 1. But see, season 1 was good because it set up, you know, it set everything up for this moment, right? But girl, the same way that you accelerated the healing time for, what was his name? Aegon, whatever his name is, the one who got burned alive, child, by the queen who never was, bitch, in Maylee's, girl. Y'all sped up. From what all accounts I keep hearing, it took him a very long time to be able to get to the point that we see him at in this season finale. So the same way you guys sped up and you changed a lot of shit from the books to fit the narrative that you wanted to present to the people, girl, y'all really fucked up. Y'all really fucked up. Y'all fucked up big time. Seriously? So, I know I promised that I was going to be doing the reviews, but I was like, you know, damn, at the time, I didn't realize that 2 episodes left. Well, obviously I knew, but it came so quick. Bitch, it was an unexpected come. Bitch, girl, busted way too early in the game and left me very disappointed. Left me dry. You know? Girl, so I'm gonna do a season 1 and season 2 breakdown. I'm gonna give it to you guys probably within another week or 2. I just got a lot going on, and when I do stuff like that, I need to make sure all my attention is on that thing. And I also like to brush up on things just to make sure I know what the fuck it is I'm talking about. I'm not one of these people that get on here and blabber on about things. No. So I want to make sure I do it justice, okay? And I don't know why, because obviously the writers for this season just didn't give a fuck. I don't really have much to say. All I have to say is, Queen Rhaenyra, you are going to be the reason for your undoing. And I want to say this because if we look at the trend with Game of Thrones and we see House of Dragons season 1 and now season 2, how the righteous always just end up suffering. And it's Daenerys and her whole situation, and, you know, doing all of these great things only to be killed. I feel like we're going to see that with Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra, you're just too trusting. You're so timid. You're the opposite of Daenerys. But even Daenerys wanted to do what she wanted to do. She was trying to lean on the understanding of people who had a little more experience than her, and was like, girl, you don't need to be queen of the fucking ashes. So you have to approach this with a little bit of decorum, girl. You have to, you know, a little bit of kindness. Don't release your dragons onto the girls. You know, you'll lose favor with the small people. You know, the regular folks. The people that really matter. And it seems like every time, you know, and this, again, we talk about this with superheroes. That's why the villains win. You guys, like Batman, don't believe in hurting people. Or sometimes what's very necessary is killing someone. Let's tell the truth. And Daenerys was on that kind of timing in the beginning, and no one wanted to let her just be free and do her. Because let's tell the truth, these men are wicked. They are evil. Look at what they did to conspire. Now, all of you call Rhaenyra the pretender, Rhaenyra's the usurper, knowing damn well all of you pledged your fucking oath to King Viserys, whatever his name is. He dies, and as soon as he passes away, and not even as soon, because during him and his final days, Mr. Otto Hightower was already plotting against the king, plotting against the true heir, which is Rhaenyra. Treason at its highest. So Rhaenyra, why are you going to die early? Why are all your efforts going to be for nothing? Let me tell you why. Because you failed to act. Just like Daenerys failed to act. All your dragons will be dead before you get to the point where you want to use them. Daenerys finally used Drogon after the first two done passed on to the glory, girl. Why are we waiting? I know it's a show, and why so serious, YB? Because it doesn't really make any real sense when you think about it, though. When you look at like these shows and these movies where men are the conquerors, where men are the kings, they're very swift and decisive with their justice. And let's say this, I want to say this too about Rhaenyra. You're too nice. I know everybody was like laughing when she slapped that guy who was part of her small council, but it should have been more than that. There should have been a lot of people being threatened with beheading. There should have been a lot of moments, as we see with these new dragon riders, especially whatever that oaf name. He's definitely an oaf. Hello, God. A fool. Oh, he's from Flea Bottom, so he doesn't know how, you know, he doesn't have a proper education on court and all this other shit. Girl, being from Flea Bottom should let you have the education needed, required, and decide how to address a queen, bitch, who has put you in a position of greatness when you are a drunken whore selling lies for free beers down to the local brew house, honey. Okay? She should have had his tongue when he was acting the fool at the goddamn round table, girl, when y'all was feasting on them little birds. Her son, this big boy talk that you be talking about, you ain't about that life, because this was the perfect moment to take out all your anger, bitch, on this man who was disrespecting this opportunity that he has. You better not hit my car, that big ass monster truck, bitch. Don't risk it, girl. Don't risk it. Because if you hit my car, we got to do insurance and all that shit. And I ain't trying to do that today. Find all this other free parking out here, girl. Like, y'all kill me with that shit. Yeah, find somewhere else. Fucking dumbass. So yeah, girl, like, it's just a lot of moments where it's like there's no respect for her. Even when she walked into Harrenhal, girl, everybody should have been on their fucking knees. Everyone should have been on their fucking knees as soon as she walked through the fucking door. And let me tell y'all something there's something more about these dragons. There's some type of symbiotic link that they have with their rider, because the fact that that dragon knew, girl, let me fly up here and make sure mother is straight, okay? Let me fly up here, girl, and make sure mother is okay, girl. Make sure these hoes know that the queen has arrived. And to bend the fucking knee. And let's tell the truth, if it wasn't for that vision that Daemon had, he would have tried to usurp the doll. But thank God his better nature kicked in and was like, girl, no, you the queen, girl. I don't even want to be the leader of this bullshit when we got to deal with the Night King, girl. I don't got time for none of this. You got it, girl. I just wanted to fucking fight. Hello. I just wanted to rule over some shit. Girl, I don't know how to deal with that. You got it, girl. You have no choice. And that other guy trying to sow seeds of treachery. If I was Daemon, after I would have bent the knee, I would have been like, sorry, Rhaenyra, I got to do this. I would have cut that man's head off for treason. You tried to usurp my wife. You tried to instill me. And even Daemon said it. Oh, I didn't take you for a turncloak. We heard that term a lot during Game of Thrones when the girls was going after Eddard Stark, honey. When y'all betrayed the Stark family under the orders of Cersei Lannister. You fucking cunts. And, you know, there's just a lot of wasted time, a lot of buildup. So you have no choice but to give us a season 3. I heard they were locked in for season 3 and season 4. So maybe season, you know, obviously this is setting up a big battle. So hopefully season 3 is going to be given, because I just expected a lot more. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate, you know, character development. I appreciate a lot of stuff. But girl, we didn't really get to see anything other than Melee's taking on Vhagar and Sunfire, whatever his name is, child. That's it. And I would have liked to actually see Aemond, or whatever his name is, burn that little town to the ground. Don't show me the aftermath of action. Let me see the fury. And this is what I have to say. Vhagar, from the last episode 7, when, you know, that end scene when Vhagar, when he Aemond and Vhagar were trying to hunt down Silverwing and the new rider, right? I wonder, Vhagar, you could sense the dragons. Do you really think that your old ass could take on all of those dragons? And I guess it is true what they say. A dragon can do what the fuck they want to do, because Vhagar act like she won't. She's there's been multiple times now where she hasn't tried to listen. So for all we know, that may be something they're building up to as well. Like, there might come a time where Vhagar, like, girl, he already don't mind burning his rider alive, child. Hello, God. He don't mind not taking commands and orders and just doing what the fuck he want to do. He or she want to do. I think it's a she, they say. They always say she. So I think Vhagar might be a she, a grandmother. And Rhaenyra, girl, like, talking about dragons and shit, your dumb ass sitting here giving this kind of power to these fools, and you're not really educating them on what this means for them. Maybe they would take it a little more serious and really putting pen to paper, hello God, and sealing the deal by making them lords. That way they do not betray you later. Because Vermithor, if he truly is the second largest dragon after Vhagar, then you got a real problem on your hands if fucking whatever the fuck his name is decides to turn on you. And that's what all the girls are saying, that in the books he turns on Rhaenyra and Rhaenyra gets, like, burned alive. But as we see with this season, the showrunners are not going by the books. So we might have a whole different, you know, turnaround. But then again, they can't flee too far from the original, because Game of Thrones had a lot of Easter eggs to a lot of the stuff that we're supposed to bear witness to in House of the Dragon. More specifically, I forget what that story is called, Dance of the Dragons or whatever, where Rhaenyra is supposed to be burned alive, but we see that she was supposed to be burned alive by Sunfire, and is his name Aegon or whatever the fuck his name on? All these bitches got the same fucking name. So yeah, and how were they the first of their name when there's other bitches in their line that got the same name? I just would love to know. I thought when a bitch said first of your name, that means you the first to ever have that name and to be of royalty, to be a king or a queen. Like, I ain't never heard of a Rhaenyra before. So I can see why she's the first of her name. You know? But anyway. I don't know. I just think Rhaenyra needs to be cautious. I think she needs to be a little bit more swift. And I think she's recognizing that now. But I think it's going to be too late. I'm sorry, girl. Like, you've barely got to that point and y'all aren't making a move. You're giving these armies too much time to walk about. You have more than enough dragons at this point to go on patrol and to go everywhere you think these people are. I'm sorry. It's about winning at the end of the day. I know we want to live in the world of honor, and that's great, but we're at war, girl. Take Baela, take Jace, you know, some of your smaller dragon riders, you know, and dragons. Tell them to go patrol the areas like Baela was doing with Moondancer when she was about to yoke the hell out of Kristen Cole's ass. Have them go and burn the armies down. Or, like I said, We ain't even got to do all that. March your 7 fucking dragons up to King's Landing, position them, kill the usurpers. Hello, God. Take them all out. And you're good to go. But the reason y'all are going to fail is because you fail to act swiftly. These people took everything from y'all. The same thing I felt about Daenerys, girl. Y'all hoes be trying to be too tempered. You know, it is what it is. You got dragons for a reason. Use them. Hello. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about that, you know? Like, y'all are really fucking tripping here. Yeah, bitch, hurry up. Gotta go. People love parking close to you, girl. I tell you. I can't stand that shit. Everybody sitting around this motherfucker so skittish and squeamish. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I can't go this way. Rhaenyra, she's gonna be the queen of the ashes. Who gives a fuck, girl? And Alicent, girl, like, what is wrong with you? Girl, I get it. Why you had to go to her? Just run. Just get away. You were able to get all the way to Dragonstone, girl, without a bitch knowing tea. So my thing is this, like, you should have just ran away, girl. What, you thought you was gonna seek refuge under the power and influence of, no. And I'm glad that Rhaenyra told her ass straight up, girl, you do know when I accomplish my things, your son is gonna be beheaded. I have no choice but to do that publicly. I have to do this. The law calls for it. They committed high treason. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm surprised she let Alicent go too. Or maybe she's like, girl, we'll get back to this bridge when we get there, girl. I'm going to have to hunt her down later. Because you committed high treason as well, girl. I'm sorry. Your father especially. All of you will have to be, all her children will have to be beheaded, girl. I'm sorry. All of them will have to be killed. Because that's what y'all were going to do to her. That's what y'all did to Daenerys and her family, because you knew they were the rightful heirs to the throne. You didn't want no one to challenge their claim. Which is some sick shit. So it was cool when you were about to do it. You and your family was doing this shit, Alicent. But it ain't cool. That's why Rhaenyra was laughing at your motherfucking dumb ass. And Lord of the Tides, child, just tell your children how you really feel, though, boo. Because what's happening is here is, even though this is supposed to be a time period piece from way back in the motherfucking days of life, girl, let me tell you, that's the problem we have now in the black community. These fathers don't want to, you know, you want to try to give motherfuckers advice. They don't want to listen to your advice. You were never there. Tell the truth. You were never there. I see it. My bad. You were never there. You weren't shit. Now you want to claim them because it's like, oh shit, one is a dragon rider now and the other one I done gave a good position. You better give him a good position, and you need to get the kids legitimized before they betray you too. Think about it. There's a lot of people in this situation that you couldn't blame them for betraying the queen or even her hand, because y'all have done some foul ass shit. Let's tell the truth. Well, Queen Rhaenyra ain't did nothing foul, but she's not swift. And I'm telling you, girl, if you were a man, look how they were looking for a man to rule so badly. They let an incompetent, evil child become king. Because they really didn't want a woman at the goddamn helm. And Princess Rhaenys, the queen who never was, she realized that. That's why she was trying to support Rhaenyra, because it's like, girl, we gotta stick, girls gotta stick together, bitch. Because you let these niggas have their way, girl, please. And we see what happens when you let niggas have their way. They fuck it up. Let's tell the truth. Ain't nothing changed since then, girl. I know that's a fake time period. Okay, hello. I ain't delusional, ho. But yeah, I fear, like, you know, that's why I'm not too excited about House of the Dragon, because there's so much likeness that Rhaenyra has in comparing her to Daenerys. It's just like all of these accomplishments, all of these things are really for nothing if you're just going to be killed at the end. And then y'all got this crazy looking girl running through the fields of life. She's supposed to be watching the kids and shit, girl. Girl, you out here fucking up the situation, girl. You done left them kids with strangers, girl. You don't even know if they've been taken hostage or if they've been murdered or anything. You going on this long lost mission, girl, to go find a stray dragon who looked like, hello God, the leftovers of life and might actually kill your little ass. But we know they wouldn't build this moment up for her to be unsuccessful. Mama wants to join the fight so bad. That's how you know she's a fire and blood and not salt and sea, girl. Hello, God. Period. I respect it, though. But damn, you just gonna leave the children? But I do feel her, though. She does become a lot more valuable being a dragon rider. But what does that say for her children, for Rhaenyra's children, though? That's what I'm saying, girl. Somebody call CPS. You've abandoned the kids, girl, to go frolic in the fields of life in search of danger. What if you get killed? Because the girls say you almost got killed before. And you already know Rhaenyra may not even know what's going on. In her mind, girl, my kids are safe with old girl, honey. She gonna take care of the kids, and you done left the children. And if I was her, if I was able to claim that dusty ass dragon sheep stealer bitch, what I would be doing, hello God, I'll go back to Jane Eyre and park that bitch right on her front lawn. What's up now, bitch? You kicking us out because we couldn't provide you with a dragon that was big enough to protect your raggedy ass land? What's up now, bitch? And I would just start burning shit to prove a point. I ain't gonna lie, like, I get slick racist vibes, like when Jace, Rhaenyra's son, the prince of bullshit, the prince of tough guy act, when that pussy ass motherfucker was like, oh, riding a dragon is a high honor privilege of true Targaryen blood. These mongrels, and you heard what his mother said, these people are courageous. He's like, no, they're mongrels. They're mongrels? That gives me racist vibes, girl. Can we tell the truth? Doesn't it give you racist cunt? Because at the time, right? At that particular time, I believe Adam of Hole was the first one. And that's why I think he was referencing that shit. So y'all need to be careful about the racist shit that y'all got up in here. And Jace, I think you're just mad because, bitch, you already know what's up. You are a bastard, honey. You are a bastard, bitch. Period. You know the true tea. Don't be mad because you had to put in some work, girl. That these dragons just fell upon them, found them, sought them out, girl. Let's tell the truth. But yeah, girl. I think there's good storytelling in this show, but I think that this is what happens, and I hate to be an asshole. Women are running the ship at this point. And although I'm always here for the girl power, and I celebrated that in the last conversation I had about House of the Dragon, but it just seems like it's so true what they say, like women are so stiff when it comes to being active. And I appreciate y'all being cautious because I understand what it means to have dragons go to war. We saw the devastation in the nation with Daenerys. We know. But at the same time, like, y'all are being picked off like flies. You're literally allowing armies to march upon you when you have the aerial advantage to blow these fuckers out of the water. You actually could have burned their entire access to be able to travel to get to you all. And the fact, you know what kills me too, even with Daenerys, I would have had my spies have spies. Why am I not aware of my enemy's movements? The way that it seems like the Greens are. The way it seemed like Cersei Lannister was able to maneuver in Game of Thrones. Why is it that the enemy the true enemy of the throne, the true enemy, hello God, of Westeros, they're aware of every fucking thing. Why can't the righteous, why can't the rightful heirs, why can't the people that are doing this for a just cause, they're reacting to your usurping ass, treacherous ass ways? Why can't those people also have access to reliable spy networks to be aware of what the fuck is happening? So they know what moves are being made against them before they're even made against them. Like Varys from Game of Thrones, he knew a lot when he was serving Joffrey and Robert Baratheon and Cersei, right? And Tywin Lannister. When he was working for the Lannisters, girl, when he was working for the Baratheons, girl, you knew a lot of shit ahead of time. You were able to make some things shake across the seas, girl, with your spy network. Why couldn't you do that for Daenerys? Why weren't you that effective for Daenerys? And the same goes to this. So when the guys, the men in these shows, right, they get onto their toxic masculinity, sometimes I agree with them, because when it comes to men ruling, there's more fear, there's more respect, there's more swift and decisive action taken. When it comes to women, there's a lot of sitting down like we see. A lot of holding of the hand. And sorry, bitch, again, we're at war. Look at their atrocities. Look at what they're doing. You're justified in how you would react. We're not going to blame you, girl. We're not going to blame Damon. We're not going to blame y'all for how y'all are going about handling y'all business. Because every which way, from Game of Thrones and even with House of the Dragon, your opposition does not mind. And that's what little homegirl told her too. You know, we haven't seen them lick each other's coochies yet, honey, but we know that it's coming. Miss Lady Masera, whatever her name is, child, she even told her too, girl, your brothers don't give a damn about usurping your throne and talking bad about you to the small folk and going to war and killing your people and killing your dragons, your dragon riders and shit like that. They didn't care about any of that shit. So why are you caring, bitch? Why do you give a fuck? With that kind of lax mentality, that's why you're going to become easy pickings for your enemy, girl. Period. That's just what that is, girl. And it angers me because, again, we saw that with Daenerys. The Iron Throne could have been hers a long time ago without all of this struggle and strife. Actually, you could have took over the throne before the Night King even came, before you were even aware of it. You let these bitches, I don't know, I got my turn some more. You let these bitches convince you, well, in order to truly take power, you're going to need the Lords of Westeros at your side. So let them do it. Let them do it so you don't look like a usurper. That shit used to kill me. Nah, y'all just trying to play nice because these are your folks, bro. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You don't want me to do a drive-by, drag Dracarys on these hoes because this your people, them. Let's tell the truth. Y'all waited until that girl was stressed the fuck out and you want to demonize her for burning down a whole city. Girl, she could have took King's Landing a long time ago without all the bloodshed. The same thing we see with Rhaenyra. And Daemon's vision, girl, like, shout out to that. We got to see, you know, how important, you know, the different roles are. But again, I just wonder, I don't know. I'm kind of done talking about it. We'll revisit this when I do my season 1 and season 2 recap. Because like I said, we're going to get into depth and there's just so much that I want to talk about. I really love shows like this. And when season 3 comes, I will definitely review episode by episode. I won't wait this long. I'll just go ahead and get into the things. Okay. I know a lot of y'all want it and I'm going to deliver. Okay. Whew, girl. But yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to talk about with this season finale. It was very dry. It was underwhelming. I expected a lot more. Like I said, this season, we barely got anything. Barely got anything. I know. They're setting up the scene. I'm going to need more. And Rhaenyra, I'm gonna need you to grow up here, girl. You gotta do what you gotta do. You talk good sometimes, but it doesn't resonate with the people. They're not afraid of you. And I know that we shouldn't want people to be afraid of us, because that's not any real genuine respect. Those people who fear you will betray you. And I know she's trying to garner respect over fear. But at the same time, girl, these are men we're talking about. They already talk behind your back and whisper, you're too soft, you're indecisive. You gotta let them motherfuckers feel you, girl, so they don't even try to get a treacherous spirit creeping up in their motherfucking life. Hello, let's tell the truth. You hoarding all these dragon riders, and maybe I thought showing them our power would make them yield. Girl, they're not yielding. They're not yielding. Especially with all the trash that the Greens are talking about y'all over there to King's Landing, girl. Let's just tell the truth. Corlys, the Hand of the Queen, and that whole stuff with the ships, I don't understand where they're going. I don't really care. Like I said, we're using a lot of resources and time and money when you have 7 fully grown dragons at this point. There was so much that you could have done to knock your enemy off its pivot, to show, oh wow, she got 7 dragons, and she's reaping her ugly head through the 7 kingdoms, girl. She's letting the girls have it. She's forcing these different bitches and all of the people who betrayed her, the houses that declared for her, you will be beheaded. I'm coming to your city. I'm burning your shit to the ground. You will bend the knee. If not, you will be beheaded for your treachery. Actually, you're a turncloak. We can't trust your word anymore. You already... Yeah, we can't trust you. So we're going to Dracarys your ass just because. And that will show the other realms, don't play with us. You have no choice, girl. And you're playing with your life. Your father has entrusted you with great knowledge. Aegon's dream. Right? How are you going to fulfill if you're dead? And you don't have scouts. Like I talked about with Game of Thrones, like I do feel like you should have scouts. The fact that Alicent was able to make it there. Why don't you have people on the seas at least 5 to 6 miles out from the castle to make sure your borders and to make sure your shit is secure? You should have a nighttime dragon rider too, fucking surveying the goddamn land to make sure we don't have no creepy crawling ass bitches that's gonna, like Sir Eric, whatever the fuck his name was, that tried to come murder your ass. Like, security needs to be of the utmost importance at this point. Let's just tell the truth. Because everywhere her father went, bitch, I mean, he was the actual king, so I guess it's different. But girl, like, you'll never see the girls left alone. There's not enough guards, girl. Like, you need to be training people, girl. Your son, does he know how to fight? He know how to talk that big talk, but does he know how to actually fight? Girl, we saw you on a dragon a couple times through season 1 and season 2, girl. And your dragon is one of the smallest of the bunch. So shut your ass up, bitch. I can't stand him, girl. Especially when he made that mongrel comment. I wanted to go through the motherfucking screen, girl, on his motherfucking ass. Because how dare you, you racist cunt. Anyway, that's all I got, girl. I've been running my mouth. I'm tired. Be blessed and be stressed. Remember, the health is truly wealth. Take care, y'all. Drop in the comments. What did you think about this season of House of the Dragon, girl? And this underwhelming, dry ass, limp dick, no lube having coochie. Well, booty hole, because you don't need lube for coochie. Unless you got a dry ass coochie. Okay, period. Bitch. Let me know what y'all thought. Be blessed and stressed, but the health is wealth. Take care. Bye.